why bring in someone if these are the pictures you're going to take? And if they're both suspects, why is the person of Jones so much different from the person of Nick? And what's the difference besides skin color?
What's up, Dami? How you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Or good evening, I guess. It's closer to the evening. How you guys doing? I thought I'd jump on for a few minutes. I wanted to get on a little bit earlier, but I actually just got finished. You told them to invite you to the Labor Day function? Oh, that's where you live, Lockhead? I didn't know you lived in Texas. I don't know why I thought you lived here in Maryland for some reason. You don't have to be invited. All you got to do is register and go. As far as I know, it's only 2 people that can't go. Right? What's up, David? Oh, you from Louisiana? You from the Lou. Okay. Hey, Felita, how you doing? Is that Black Barbie? Is I'm saying that right? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, as far as my understanding is, there's only 2 people that have been specifically asked not to come or been specifically blocked. What's up? It's just Shay. And those 2 people, we know who those 2 people are. So, Lockhead Boss Lady, if you want to go, I mean, I can't speak for Jay Wilson, but I feel like you could go. You pay your $40 registration fee just like everybody else. Long as you ain't, you ain't going to start no ish. I want to go. I'm not going to lie. A part of me wants to go. But I mean, the part of me that wants to go is the part of me that wants to be nosy. So look, y'all, what I decided, hey, Shan. Well, hey, welcome, new subby. Thank you for subbing. I hope you enjoy the content. Today I decided that I was going to do a messy Monday. I'm not going to, y'all know I normally don't do my whole content about what's going on YouTube. So I said, well, I'll do a little messy Monday. And let's talk a little bit about what's going on. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I couldn't even put enough hashtags up there. It ain't even enough. Hey, Common Sense, how you doing? Well, I'm sorry. Sense isn't common. How you doing, boo? I think me and you were chatting back and forth. Was it Fridays? Chat? I thought maybe me and you were chatting back and forth. Not sure. But yeah, all right. So here's the thing. All right. So the first thing is this whole sector gate, y'all. What y'all feel about this whole sector gate? What's up, Miss Know-It-All? What y'all feel about this whole sector gate thing? What y'all feel? Hey Cola, how you doing, babe? For my new people in the room, that's my social media stuff, my social media information. I think it's bullish, child. So look, here go my 2 cents on it. I feel like, first of all, I only started hearing this language being used the last couple of months with all this whole sector, this sector, that sector, this sector, this sector. Before that, I really felt like, thank you, Lockhead. Thanks, babe. I really felt like, now why did they censor that? Follow ReallyBTV on Instagram. Why? Anyway, YouTube be on that other stuff. Exactly, Miss Know-It-All. Where'd this whole sector stuff come from? You come on YouTube, you make videos, people look for certain things, they find it where they find it. So my thing is, hey, viewers of you, hey, baby. Thank you much. I don't understand this whole sector thing. Like, just because I'm Black, just because I make videos about gossip, just because I make videos about reviewing TV show, like, where's this whole sector mess coming from? Where's that even, you know what I mean? So you're not starting, like, you can't separate yourself from other people. Now you can change your content. You can say, look, I am creating a new, I'm changing the content on my channel. I'm changing what I put out on my channel. And so when people are looking for videos on positive vibes, hey, Jacqueline, and Jacqueline, we're going to touch on Garrett Phillips before I saw your comment on my video. When people want to talk about positive vibes, then they'll look for that video. You see what I'm saying? When people go on YouTube, they YouTube certain things. When I use YouTube for a lot of different things. I use it for my classroom. I use it for doing stuff around the house. So when I'm looking for something, that is what I put into the search engine. There's no sector. There's no password to get into a certain part as far as I know, other than the part you pay for YouTube Red or whatever. But just to say, hey, I want to check out a video on such and such and such and such, it's all right there. So when you say we're going to start a new sector, no, what you really mean is I am going to change my content. I have decided, y'all, I got crumbs on my shirt. Look at that. Look at that. That's greedy. Oh, y'all can't see my shirt. I'm about to say I got crumbs on my shirt. Okay. You are starting your own piece. I mean, changing your content. Like I changed the name of my channel, but I've been very clear to let people know nothing has changed about my content. I just changed the name because I don't want people thinking, oh, she's not doing reviews anymore. Oh, she's not, because they're looking for my content. Y'all see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get these comments. I want as many white YouTubers as black. Exactly, little baby. Is that SWAT? If I'm saying it wrong, pardon me. Welcome to the room. Yeah, you're right. You do get recommendations. If you look at a certain type of video, then yes, because the YouTube, I have a totally different login for my work. Right? When I'm at work, I don't even use this YouTube account. I don't use it on my work computer. I don't log into it at work for any reason. I don't do it. If I need to get into something dealing with my channel, I will use my phone. So you're right. When I log into my YouTube that I use for work, it's always suggestions on stuff dealing with history and education, because that's all I use it for. You're absolutely correct. But again, people are making it seem like there's a membership card to be in certain sectors. You know what I'm saying? And what is the definition of this sector? I've heard people calling it the Section 8 sector, which is totally offensive. Anyway, hold on, y'all. Yes, change your comment. No recommendations. It works on block. Well, there you go. Hey, Miss Hogg, welcome to the room, babe. Come on in. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to get caught up on the comments. The only sectors or categories that matter is what YouTube has defined. Exactly. And YouTube don't have no Section 8 sector. We were just talking, Jacqueline, we were talking a little bit about the stuff that's going on and the little bit of drama that's going on out there in the YouTube streets. I know you don't get into it, babe, but I saw your comment about the Garrett Phillips, and I agree with you. I think it's the boyfriend. And I thought it was the boyfriend from the very beginning. I thought it was him from the beginning. And I do think he's racist. And I do think he had a problem with his ex-girlfriend sleeping with that black man. I absolutely believe it. Thank you, Erica. She said she loved the new name. Thanks, babe. Not like Studio 54. Right. Ain't no red velvet rope that's stopping people from getting in. Yeah, now YouTube is doing a lot of things. YouTube is doing a lot of things to change up the game. You're going to probably see a lot of people leaving YouTube. You're going to probably see a lot of people going over to Periscope. You're going to see a lot of people going over to Patreon. And I've actually looked into starting a Periscope channel. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube, but I have looked into Periscope because no one will follow someone with mental health. Well, no comment. Hey, JJ. They're trying to make it seem like there's some kind of gatekeepers for all of this when you make videos public. Exactly. Now YouTube itself is changing up a lot. And that's because YouTube has come under scrutiny. I believe that just like with Facebook coming under scrutiny, and there's a lot of things you can't do on Facebook anymore that you used to be able to do, it's sort of the same thing with YouTube. And especially when you start getting into the sponsors and what people are willing to pay for, when you start talking about the Google ads and stuff like that. So you're going to start to see people move around to get opportunities to make money in other places. Hey, what's up, Harris? Arshel. Yeah. So I've been watching, y'all know, I watched Fabe's video last night. I watched some other people's videos talking about the new sector and what the rules are and all that other stuff. And once again, I have to say, anytime you start putting rules in place for stuff, then that's when you're creating a group. I'm not going to say cult. I don't want to use that word, but a group. You are creating a group. You're putting, and what I say about that is, if the people who choose to be a part of that group agree to those rules, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your business. You know what I mean? If I decide to do a collab channel with somebody and we have rules that goes along with that collab channel, then that's what I've agreed to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The problem becomes when you decide that you're going to make yourself the gatekeeper of what is or is not. Does that make sense what I'm saying? And again, this is not directed at any one person because, it is what it is. I don't have no problem with people deciding they want to change their content. I think there are a lot of people that probably need to change their content or at least diversify their content. But to say we're creating our own sector, like there's a membership, like there's a rope to get in, like, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me. Because once you put the video up, like you said, Shay, once you put the video up, it's public. Like anybody can watch it. You can't stop somebody from wanting to watch a video. And if they decide to be messy and go in the comments, I know you can disable your comments and you can do all of that, but at the end of the day, you can't stop somebody from watching the video. So I'm just not really sure. I just think that a better way to word this, and it ain't nobody asked me my damn opinion, but that's why I got my own channel so I can give it. A better way to word this would be, myself and a group of people have decided that we no longer want to engage in the mess and the drama that YouTube has become amongst these content creators. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no sector. Amongst these content creators, we no longer want to be a part of that. And so we're going to change our energy. We're going to sage our channel and we're going to change our energy. Now, Fabe brought up a good question last night. Are you going to purge your channel of all of the old videos that were full of mess? Are you no longer going to allow yourself to profit off of the mess? Are you going to start fresh? Are we going to go to your channel and there are going to be 0 videos there? Hey, Hermit TV Junkie, we're just talking about this whole new sector piece. This whole, we're going to start our new sector. Yes, okay, y'all, I'm having 2 different conversations. Yes, Jacqueline, the girlfriend know what's up. The girlfriend, but you see where he was abusive towards her. She's scared of him. She know what's up, but she's scared of him. And you know who else know what's up? The brother. Her brother, who was like, I just know, I know that, what's his name? Holland. I know he's guilty. I know he's guilty. No, you don't. Sorry, y'all. We having 2 different conversations. I'm multitasking. I think YouTube is like high school for adults. It is. And just like in a high school, you can walk into a high school cafeteria and you can go table by table and you can identify the cliques. Now, yeah, there are definitely cliques on YouTube. You know what I mean? You got your home improvement clique. You got your couponing clique. You got your beauty and makeup clique. It's definitely cliques. It's definitely that. But that doesn't mean that just because I look at beauty and makeup videos at 1 o'clock, that don't mean I can't switch over and look at gossip at 2 o'clock. I mean, it ain't no rules. I don't even think they need to do that. I'm a believer in show by doing. I know that for a fact that Sean has been on like a dozen blackouts, but he always came back to the stuff. And we do miss Know It All. We absolutely all do. Hey, Storyteller with Music. I like that title, Storyteller with Music. Storyteller with Music. I like that title. Is that what your channel is about? Welcome. Is that what your channel is about? Because that sounds interesting. That sounds like something I might want to click on. I like that name. Hey, what's up, Starbell? But yeah, that's the thing. I agree with you 100%, Shay. Show me. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. But I just noticed that, and of course, there have been videos all over the place. There have been videos all over the place about the new who, me? You talking about me, JJ? That I'm so positive? I try. I'm not always. I have my moments, but I try to be, especially on here, I try to be. Fabe gave us the breakdown last night. I did actually see Shelly's video, and I don't know what, and I'm not going to make fun of it, and I'm not going to make light of it. I don't know what upset Shelly at the end of that video, but I was in that live when she was talking about the new sector, and I think she's sincere. What people have to understand about Shelly is Shelly been out here in these YouTube streets swinging for a long time, since long before I even came on YouTube, long before I started watching YouTube. She has been out here swinging. And at a certain point, your spirit gets tired. And I think she's sincere. I think she is tired. Now, do I think that there's never going to be a situation where she might, buck up? Probably. We fall down, but we get up. But I do think she's sincere. Now, do I think that everybody that's talking about this new sector is sincere? No, I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why I think Shelly is sincere. Because if you pay attention to Shelly does a lot of stuff on YouTube and doesn't get paid for it. She does a lot of stuff that she doesn't monetize or she demonetizes. She does a lot of things where she could make more money and she doesn't. And one of the things she was saying the other night in her live was, are you willing to take less money to stay more positive? I think she is willing to do that. I believe she is. Do I think everybody else is? Not so much. Not so much. That sector, excuse me, y'all, that sector has too many rules. I was shocked to see some of these YouTubers get 30,000 just to try and make up. Baby, they get millions. Some of these YouTubers get millions. There's a little baby on YouTube, and I say baby, I think the boy is 9 years old. Little girl, little boy gets paid to play with toys, and his parents record the reaction to him playing with the toys, and he makes millions. Hold on, y'all. Oh, well, thank you, JJ. I try to be positive. Not to mistake, you will check them off. Yeah, I will. Hey, Latasha. The question is why so many people concerned about what other content creators do with their channels. Now, that is a valid question. That is a very valid question. I think it's just like anything else. People pay attention when you announce it. See, like what Shay was saying. Hey, James. I think like what Shay was saying, show me. You don't have to keep making announcements. You don't have to keep making videos. Show me. But you are absolutely correct. What I come on here and do with my channel is my business to do whatever I want to do with my channel. And if I decide to change my content, I really don't have to tell nobody. I certainly don't have to ask nobody's permission. I don't have to get, you know what I mean? That's a valid statement, and that's valid. And to be honest with you, I'm talking about it because everybody else talking about it. And I was just curious because I've been watching a lot of lives. Now, at the end of the day, do I really care if SB decides to start doing something different with his channel? I don't watch him no way. And that's not shade. That's not me being mean or nothing. I don't. He's not my cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. If I was everybody's cup of tea, hell, I'd have 1 million subscribers. So I'm not everybody's cup of tea. He ain't my cup of tea. If he decides to do something different and just like what was being said, hold on, Miss hold on, y'all. Storyteller with music, because I wanted to see what you said. Hold on. I see one YouTuber that have over 4 million views just explaining about cars and birth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that family is getting paid. You know who I'm talking about, Herman TV Junkie. That little boy is getting paid. What do you make of the recent Section 8 reference? I think, well, hey, new subby, come on in, baby. Welcome. Hey, Kiki, welcome. All right. It's good to see you guys. What do you make of YouTubers gotten reckless and the big boys have to step in? All right, I'm going to come back to that, Jacqueline, because what you said is absolutely correct. I'm going to come back to that in a second. And I think I talked about this before on here, but I'm going to come back to that in a second. Okay, the recent Section 8. I knew it was something. I think the recent section, first of all, I have one of my biggest pet peeves is everybody equating Black and ghetto. I feel like the Section 8 reference is a derogatory reference. First of all, I feel like Section 8 people, I really just go so many places with this. My short answer is that I think it's a very derogatory comment. I think it's a very disrespectful comment. I think that to equate this sector of YouTube that has a large minority representation and call it the Section 8 sector, I think is on a level of disrespect that it's just disrespectful. Like I said, I could go down 45 different other streets to start getting into what Section 8 really is all about and equating it to black. And I could go, but ultimately that's ultimately my opinion. I just think it was disrespectful. I don't know who said it first, but I really hope people don't cling on to it and continue to use it and manifest that negativity, because I won't embrace it. I'm not going to embrace it. I just think it's disrespectful. The ghetto view. Well, thank you, babe. Thanks for coming through and showing support. I appreciate that. Now, going back to what Miss Jacqueline said. Yeah, oh yeah, Jacqueline. Yeah, we'll talk about Garrett Phillips before I get off of here. My other going back to what Jacqueline was saying about YouTube getting reckless and the big boys having to step in. Here's the thing. Same thing is happening on YouTube that's happening on Twitter, that's happening on Facebook, that's happening on a lot of these social media platforms where Congress has stepped in and other people have stepped in and said, y'all got to do better. You have to clean this up and you have to do better. There have been a couple of incidents over the last couple of years with things happening. Thank you, Storyteller with Music. Thank you so much. Where things have happened on YouTube that sparked outrage. And I don't mean like somebody got mad. I mean national outrage. I know one incident in particular was, hey Danielle, one incident in particular was, and y'all know these people's names. I don't remember his name, but he was like a really big YouTuber, one of these really big YouTubers, and he had videotaped, there's a forest in China. I want to say it's China. And it's called the Suicide Forest because a lot of people go there to commit suicide. And he was there on vacation filming, and there was actually a body hanging. And he filmed it and he uploaded it. Paul Logan, thank you. AC Not Yet Determined. Hey y'all, hey. He uploaded it. And YouTube got a lot of flack for allowing it to stay up. They were like, how did it get past the community guidelines? How did it stay up for so long? And even once people alerted YouTube that this was on there, it still stayed up for a time period that longer than it should have. Then there was another incident, which I don't remember the details, so I don't really want to get into all of that. But there was another incident where a video was up. I think it was somebody one of their big YouTubers went on a racist rant or